I would like to talk about a project that has been in our close branding and personal portfolio for a long time and that we could not find the opportunity to explain. One of the best projects ever made, and what is the closest network Polygon to solving Ethereum scaling problem? Does technology have a future? If you want to invest and what has happened since its launch, let's examine together what happened. Welcome to Kripto Ofis channel, I'm Iryna. With Ethereum's transactions to proof-of-stake approaches, many are wondering if there will be a need for layer 2 scaling solutions like Polygon. It seems that such a merge will have a positive effect on the scalability of Ethereum. Of course, the situation is also likely to increase the demand for Ethereum. This means that usage will expand and the network may slow down. But in any cases, the second layer, layer 2, means that we may need projects soon more than ever, creating an excellent opportunity for Polygon. But first, what is Polygon? Let's start here. Polygon was founded in 2018 by software developer Gyanti Kanani, Sandeep Nelwal and Anugan Arjun. Back then, it was called the Polygon MATIC network. That's why the token name is MATIC. In February 2021, the company was renamed and rebranded as Polygon Network. Later, Polygon Network started to be coordinated by an Indian non-profit foundation. It has already raised nearly 5 million from 3 pre-sales in 2019. But no one knew it was just the beginning. Polygon has since received hundreds of millions of dollars from its investors. Polygon's goal is to produce the best scaling solution for Ethereum. As we mentioned before, you can think of Polygon as a proof-of-stake chain, a replica of Ethereum that runs parallel to Ethereum and relies on its security. Polygon processes proof-of-stake from the Heimdall layer and validator set. The reason it uses the Heimdall layer is to take snapshots of its upper layer and periodically post them to the Ethereum blockchain. If the proof-of-stake operation is compromised, these snapshots can be referenced to recover user funds. Polygon said, "We can call it a bit centralized." Polygon's proof-of-stake chain also allows it to process up to 65,000 transactions per second, which has already made Polygon the most popular network in the Ethereum ISIS. However, one should not think that Polygon uses only proof-of-stake methods. Polygon has one other scaling solution called Hermes. Hermes, on the other hand, uses ZK technology. Hermes, which has been under development since last summer, can currently process around 2,000 transactions per second. In fact, project officials reported last February that Hermes only carried out simple operations and continued to be developed. Polygon has been working on 3 more scaling systems since last year. These are Polygon Zero, Polygon Nightfall, and Polygon Maiden. If we have a little understanding of Polygon technology, we can move on to the most heartbreaking news we have heard about. Last year, they had partnered with the investment firm of Reddit co-founder Alex Ohanian to launch $200 million decentralized social media project. Just days after that, the Opera browser announced that it would integrate it with the Polygon network, making it possible for 80 million users of browser to seamlessly interact with Polygon dApps. At the end of December, if you are aware, we have not made it this year yet, Uniswap officially deployed their DEX on the Polygon network, resulting in MATIC's rise to an all-time high. However, this rise was short-lived because, according to the news of Telegram, Polygon network officials had found a big mistake in the proof-of-stake chain. This news revealed that $24 billion of MATIC was put at risk. Unfortunately, a hacker managed to exploit the bug before the necessary patch was made and managed to become invisible with over $2 million of MATIC. The Polygon network team explained that they are keeping this hacking scandal a secret because they don't want to draw attention there until they fix the vulnerability. In the coming day, the Polygon proof-of-stake chain began to reflect extremely high gas fees. The increasing situation in early January revealed that the bots created in a game called Sunflower Farms developed on the network were cost. Early in January, a cool enhancement called Conky 2 was released to be used as part of Polygon Zero. If the calculations are correct, it looks like Plonky 2 will run Polygon exactly 100 times faster than other networks, enabling it to handle hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. At this point, it is worth mentioning that more than 700 decentralized applications are running on the Polygon network. I would like to take you to another news we heard about Polygon. The news that Vitalik Buterin has given back $100 million from $1 billion Shiba Inu donated to an Indian pandemic relief fund called Kripto Aid. Or, as we know, change is not given in AIDS. In later research, it was revealed that the owner of the Kripto Aid Foundation was Sandeep Nailwell, co-founder of Polygon Network. A piece of news that should have been scandalous made no noise in a way we didn't understand. The SEC, which sued everything, was officially hibernating. It was later revealed that the reason he returned $100 million to Vitalik Buterin was because they were only able to cash back $470 million worth of crypto and donated only around $80 million to trusted charities. What this means is that this money is implicitly funding the Polygon network and enabling it to continue to develop its other ventures. Vitalik is smart enough to want to short out such a large sum to Polygon. Already at the beginning of February, Polygon network announced that $450 million, which seemed to be too much in its coffers, was collected from various investment companies. Now we know better where this money came from. Is this bad news for investors and us? Of course not. In fact, in our opinion, Ethereum's implicit funding of Polygon is a clear proof where it can go in the future. Early in March, Polygon announced that it has partnered to use its USDT stablecoin as a legal tender, this time in Lugano, Switzerland. I don't think anyone has heard of Adobe's agreement with Polygon to open NFT marketplace on the portfolio platform called Behance. But then something happened, and on the March 11th, the Polygon network went completely offline for a day. Immediately after this news, Ethereum announced that it has launched a series of smart contract systems considering of Cardano's Solana Avalanche and Algorand to support Polygon with multiple networks. Recently, Polygon unveiled a zero-knowledge decentralized identity solution called Polygon Identity, which claims to protect user privacy. The point that is not understood here is that such a big and surprising developments, announcements, and partnership did not cost much in terms of MATIC price. This means that something or someone is suppressing the MATIC price, and the biggest reason for this seems to be supply imbalance. It is worth noting that MATIC has a total supply of 10 billion. The data shows that the circulating supply of MATIC has increased by nearly 600 million in the last 4 months. CoinEcho's historical data shows that MATIC circulation supply has not changed at all, but given MATIC's development schedule, this is highly unlikely because the Polygon Foundation has released 600 million MATICs for transfer transactions during this period. Speculations that the Polygon Foundation sale is suppressing the price of MATIC has been making quite the crypto headlines lately. This paints a pretty bad picture for the MATIC's price potential, but that's partly due to the demand that can be created by upcoming milestones in roadmap. Co-founder Sandeep Nailwell recently published a timeline for Polygon's remaining scaling solutions. Accordingly, Polygon Maiden and Polygon Zero will be on the air by the end of the year, and any disruptions will be prevented. The main point and most exciting part of this timeline is that at the end of the development, Polygon will be handed over to decentralized administration. If all goes well, Sandeep says Polygon could be fully decentralized in 2 to 3 years. When we consider the total supply of Polygon comes to an end in 2-3 years. Another issue that will almost affect the life of Polygon and therefore MATIC is that the timeline has been given 2-3 years for the decentralized digital identities we mentioned earlier to be adopted and used as intended. It can also protect user privacy in line with blockchain philosophy by offering new uses for cryptocurrency, especially in the field of decentralized finance and decentralized governance. Still, we can't ignore that Polygon may be selling the MATIC it holds in the process. This situation may create a little more price pressure for MATIC, but at the end of the day, Polygon may have a monopoly in the community with an unprecedented scaling system. These days, when everyone is talking about Ethereum 2.0, there might be a network that has Polygon commissions to perform his tasks. With 80% of the maximum supply of 10 billion units in circulation, MATIC tokens runs 18th in the market with a value of $0.49. Based on what we have said, it can be thought that MATIC could reach a market value of at least $50 billion, adding how much a network is needed for the metaverse in the future. Even if we assume that the entire supply is on the market, the value of MATIC is likely to increase to at least $5. That is the 10 times its current price. Of course, MATIC is not strong enough to carry the market alone. It requires Bitcoin movements and a solid bull season. I remind you that what we are talking about is not an investment advice, because we need to see if Polygon can deliver on these promises first. Dozens of crypto projects with similar financing working on exactly the same technology is in the market will constantly push the competition to the extreme. In this case, the scaling wars may be escalated to a more heated level. See you in the next video. Stay cool.